Now in other news, the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, has released crime figures from 2014. WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton joins us now live from the studio with more on those local crime numbers. Chelsea.
Philip, from 2013 to 2014, the city of Tuscaloosa saw a 7% increase in violent crimes and an 8% decrease in the number of property crimes. Tuscaloosa Police Chief Steve Anderson says the 7% increase in violent crimes sounds worse than it is.
That 7% is a little bit misleading because overall you only had about an increase of about 30 or so violent crimes. Most of our violent crimes are going to be connected with relationships that the police department really has no control over, and we have no way to really affect those numbers. And so when you look at our homicide rate and you look at our aggravated assaults, the majority of those type crimes are crimes that are committed by people against people that they know. And so it makes it very difficult for us to have a real impact on those numbers.
Anderson attributes decreased property crime numbers to new ideas and advancements in technology.
We've implemented a lot of the use of a lot of surveillance technology and different things such as bait vehicles and bait houses that we put out there in the community to try to catch our individuals that are committing our property crimes.
Anderson assures us crime numbers vary from year to year. Sometimes they increase and others they decrease. But his force is and will continue to do everything they can to reduce crime in Tuscaloosa.
Next year, I'd like to see a decrease that's consistent with what we're seeing nationwide, which was a decrease in violent crime and decrease in property crime. So I'd like to see that for Tuscaloosa next year, a decrease in both of those areas. We're doing everything possible. We're constantly coming up with new ideas and innovations that we put out there in the community to try to reduce crime, but we know that we can't do it alone and that we need the community's help and support in our efforts. And so we encourage people to, if they see something, to say something, and by say something we mean report that to local law enforcement as soon as possible so that we can do something about it.
Now, there are currently 282 officers working for Tuscaloosa Police Department. Live in the studio tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.
Thanks, Chelsea.